Well, hello guys, and welcome back to another Steven Universe review. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at Dewey Wins. Oh, is it good to finally be back? It feels like we've been on hiatus forever. I want to say May, but that doesn't entirely sound right. It's been a long time, though. I do want to say, though, over the past few days, my voice kind of went out. So I'm kind of just getting it back, and it's doing okay. But then earlier today, I was at the dentist, and they completely numbed an entire half of my face. So I may screw this up, but this will only apply to this episode, because even though I plan to record all 6 of these today, that ain't happening anymore. We're just doing this one today. They'll still come out over the next week. But Dewey Wins, first episode of our Steven Bomb, which I've kind of been, titling, because every bomb has, a theme, right? The Sardonyx bomb, the nuke. This bomb is kind of the breakup bomb, because it starts off with Steven and Connie getting in a fight, right? Because Steven's like, oh, it isn't a big deal, right? I just went to Homeworld and almost died. And Connie's like, no, this is a big deal. I'm mad at you because you're not taking this seriously. And he doesn't realize it, right, Steve? And she's mad at him for more than just that. But, right, and this entire bomb is about relationships and losing relationships and coping with the loss of relationships. So, yeah, this first, scene sets up the entire thing. And she takes Lion with him, and they just disappear, right? And, Steven the next day tells, Sadie that Lars is in space, and he hasn't told Lars' parents yet. Ooh. Yeah, luckily Sadie's kind of like, okay, this is going to be hard to do, but we have to do it. And they go to head over to Lars' house, but end up running into Nanapo, who is running for mayor. Basically, the events of the, was that the last bomb? The Aquamarine and Topaz arc? The abduction, Are You My Mom, or whatever we were calling it? Was that the last bomb? Because that was season 4 finale. But basically, they're blaming those events on Mayor Dewey. There's no connection to Steven because he's been in space. So they all assume that, oh, Mayor Dewey did nothing about it, which he didn't. But that, oh, the entire town almost got abducted, which we know it didn't. And Steven's still on Mayor Dewey's side because continuity? Sure, whatever. So he goes out and gives this speech about how, oh, Mayor Dewey had nothing to do with it. Don't blame him. This is all my fault. I was honestly expecting Mayor Dewey to, throw him under the bus and blame all of Beach City's problems on Steven, kind of like Ronaldo did that one time. But no, he's pretty cool with it. He's not trying to get people to hate him. But people end up hating him anyways because they still think he should have been doing something, especially because Lars is missing now, and he's the only one unaccounted for, and Dewey doesn't know anything about it. So Steven's like, we're having a mayoral debate tomorrow. I'm going to get you ready for this debate. So they spend up all night. I like the recurring, the reuse of the How to Talk to People book. But Steven gets him ready for this debate, and it's supposed to be this big debate. And he's kind of pulling a Nixon. He goes up, he gives an okay speech, right? Whatever. The people like it. And then Nanapo gives the speech about how, oh, we should share responsibility, right? I've thought of a lot of MP4 ideas for this event. This is the most obvious, though. The Rick and Morty Tales from the Citadel speech. I'm not going to make it, because unlike the trial, which was also super obvious, this one I probably didn't beat anyone to, and statistically, someone's done it before me, so I'm not going to waste my time. Instead, I'm just going to throw some of the other ones out there. Whether or not people have done them, I don't know. Basically, Dewey's like, wow, that was a really good speech. He basically just gives up, right? It's the whole, oh, she's going to do a better job at mayor than me, so let's just give her the city. And also, for a second there, I thought she was going to blame all the problems on Steven, because she's like, oh, this isn't Dewey's fault. I thought she was going to shift to Steven as well. She doesn't. It's, right? I was like, why did I even think that? We know who this character is. We've seen her the entire time. And Steven's like, oh, I believed in you. Why did you let me down? And he's like, because I wasn't going to win. What's the point? And then he's like, oh, that must be how Connie felt when I came back. So, yeah, it ends with him trying to call Connie to get back together. For setting up our arc, it's fine, right? It's a fine episode. The Mayor Dewey plot is just kind of, hey, Steven, you're going to take this event and relate it back to your relationship, right? That's kind of the only point. It kind of takes its time, but I wouldn't say it's like filler or anything like that. Even though I will argue we have some of that in this bomb. The next episode, actually. But yeah, it's a fine start. It isn't a low peak, and it isn't a high peak either. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.